Good afternoon, chatters. How y'all doing? Time for the watershed walk. Or good evening or good morning. I don't really know where y'all are at. I don't know why I keep saying it like that. Sorry about that. Every time I go, I have to switch over to YouTube just to make sure that it's running and save the video. I have to save it beforehand because whenever you use StreamYard, it'll disappear. Then I can't find it till it loads up. So I have to like save it to my files. I got to save it to the folders automatic. It's water jug walk time. What's up, commuters? Yeah. Hey, Susanna, how you doing? So it's already like that, huh? Well, nothing really I can say about that except for, yep. There we go. There it is. Took forever. Nah, salute to everybody. Uh, wait. Yeah, 6 o'clock. You're done with your farming for the day. That's good. I'm not farming so much as, but I aid in gardening, and I help raise some chickens. Just a couple. I mean, my livelihood isn't dependent on it. The other thing, I don't even have a livelihood. I'm just living, and I'm hood. What do you want?
Hello.
Did you just sing your way in here?
I totally did. I hummed my way through the door.
Yep. I'm not livelihood, but I'm hood living.
That's right.
Or I'm a livelihood. I'm a livelihood with no livelihood.
I don't
Bars.
know how lively I am. The rain kind of kills me.
ah. Well, it's a step up from being homeless. I was homeless. Still kind of am.
I kind of am too, so I know how you feel.
But I do have a regular job.
Yeah. I'd have one if I could fucking do it right now.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm in the city, so it's a job.
Yeah.
I got to make sure I stay on it. Waiting for them to send me my schedule for the week.
Oh, yeah.
I hate waiting.
Yep.
I'm like, I want to work. God damn it.
I do too, but that cyst is keeping me from doing it.
Yeah.
You can't use power tools and you can't hold on to them.
Yeah. I thought you went for removal.
I was doing demo and stuff, but I got to use power tools,
Damn it. I thought they were giving you a removal for the cyst.
Oh, no. I went and saw the surgeon, and she says that she wants to wait and see how it progresses.
But like, that's cool. I kind of need money and food though.
That's what I told her. And she's like, well, if you decide, just give me a call. And I was like, yeah, but in the meantime, keep the pain journal. And I was like, I'm not writing a journal. I'm not 12 years old.
Dear diary, I need money, bitch. Give me my
I was like, I can tell you right now, it sucks and I want it gone.
Yeah. You don't want to be cursing nobody out,
But I did find out that if I put a light up to it, it looks pretty cool. Oh.
He who trains himself only trains himself in asking questions. Yeah. Look at him quote Look at him quote battling.
I know
You
he
know
does
the
it to us
rules.
every time.
Yeah. How many times we gotta explain this to you, PMC? No, I'm just playing. I was gonna say old man, but I'm older than he is, so it doesn't make much sense for me to say that.
I can't call either of you old man.
Hey, I didn't use the Furious Styles line from Boys in the Hood. No, boy, you getting old. I'm getting better.
Oh man.
Oh my God, I just realized something. I should have put that in a video. Boys in the Hood, he kind of said it right. Lawrence Fishburne did get better. Cuba Gooding Jr. just kind of got old.
Yep.
Lawrence Fishburne still gets regular work. Cuba Gooding, right? Last time I checked, he's in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much about him really, other than bad press.
Hey, you wanna know something crazy? I didn't know that. This is how dumb I am. I didn't know that Omar Gooding was his little brother. I didn't put it together. You know why? Because I remember him as I just remember him as Wild and Crazy Kids on Nickelodeon.
Yep. Look, here you
This
go
is way
again.
before the Baby Boys and all the hanging with Mr. Cooper and the smart guy.
Oh, the smart guy.
And the smart guy was what it was. It wasn't a bad show.
No, it just wasn't great.
Yeah, sorry. But you can use that two ways. You can use it Nino Brown, or you can use Martin Lawrence as Nino Brown. He's sitting up here quoting New Jack City now.
I know, I see
he
that.
Can quote all day. He can quote all day from behind the keyboard, but when I tell him to press record, he only does it once. You got to step up if you want the juice.
Hey, he did make that one quote video the other day. But it just said quote, didn't say quote battle.
You know what though? The Parenthood was I didn't enjoy it, but I liked it.
Yeah.
Say what you want about Robert Townsend. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have had Eddie Murphy Raw. We wouldn't have had Hollywood Shuffle.
Yeah, we wouldn't have had a lot.
Yeah. Like Eddie Murphy Raw, he helped out Keenan Ivory Wayans. Robert Townsend put a lot of people on. But he's always been kind of the clean guy himself.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I let my sword do the talk and listen to him.
Yeah. I loved Meteor. I liked Meteor Man. Most people didn't like that, but before there was Blank Man, it was Meteor Man.
Yeah, I like that one.
I like the idea of a whole gang where the first rule is you got to get a gold perm.
I know, right?
I don't care how good you can shoot. I don't care how tough you are. I don't care how much money you make. Why your hair not gold? What? But I got all this money for it. Why your hair not gold?
Mediocre man, he says.
Yeah, let him talk his squad. He's a youngster. He don't understand.
Right. Hey,
it's funny I can say that now. What up, Bud Files? He's a youngster, so he don't know. It's like people that it's so fashionable to hate on Sinbad.
Yeah.
Authorizing. Please wait. Please select the product.
You know what I mean? Like it's so fashionable to hate on Sinbad.
Yep.
In which case, I got no beef with Sinbad.
No, me either.
But yeah,
he has his moment.
Yeah, Robert Townsend was always like the clean guy. If he started a movie, it's got to be pretty clean character. Even in the Five Heartbeats, which is a pretty raw movie.
All right. Yeah, I don't think he swore once in it.
Yeah. No, he swore in it. He's just not known for swearing.
But it wasn't like a hard amount of swearing.
Yeah. Everybody else did all the swearing.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, got my water jug filled. Everybody at the house was eating In-N-Out burger, so I took the opportunity. I'm like, I ain't done a stream today. I played Star Wars last night,
Yeah. I know. I
Oh, when
seen
Will
it.
Smith raps. Actually, he did swear on one of his songs.
Yep.
Said, "My name is the Prince." Said, "Ooh," I said, "Why?" I said, "I don't know. I'm just a hell of a guy."
Yep.
That's a swear word.
It is a swear word in some circles.
Exactly. If we want to pick hairs.
Right.
Heck, how come nobody does that against Rakim? Rakim don't curse. You can
Right.
count on one hand how many times he's cursed on songs.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, I ain't got nothing against Will Smith personally. I used to love him, like Common loved hip hop. Then he changed. But as
I
you
tell
know,
you,
this ain't no hating channel. Y'all are free to hate
speaking of
on that
rap,
stuff.
I don't know if you've seen that Shia LaBeouf on the Sway. They're like from 11 years ago or something.
For real?
Yeah, he did a freestyle on there, dude. And I was amazed.
Oh yeah, no, Shia LaBeouf can rap.
It was hilarious.
Yep. Also, the dude from Blue Mountain State can rap. The
Oh
TV
yes,
show.
yes, yep,
He's got bars for days.
yep.
Oh, I don't want to know anybody personally. I don't want to know no celebrity. I like to keep my illusion. Thank you. This is why I
Same
don't be
with
on Twitter.
yeah. I always love it when someone's like, "Let me get your Insta," and I was like, "I ain't got one," and they're like,
I
"What?"
do,
I'm
but I
like,
don't even
"Yeah,
use it.
I ain't never even signed up for it.
Right? I
I'm
didn't
old."
either. They connected it to my old Facebook.
Oh, see, I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's how that happened to me. Yeah. Well, yeah, Shia LaBeouf. I don't know him as that. I know him as Even Stevens.
Yeah, I know, right?
And
Or
also,
the movie Holes. The movie Holes.
yeah,
I
he
like
rapped
that.
in that. He rapped on Holes, the Boys Intent C, the Boys Intent B.
Yep.
That song, I used to bump. I still bump that song.
Friggin' PMC. Let me get your install until they give your ass something I don't have. Oh
Sound like something
man.
to say.
Uh,
Well, I would be underground, but you know, somebody. I even told somebody. I'm like, when I told my friend I do YouTube videos, he said, "Oh, you're an influencer now?" I said, "Hell no. I'm a dude who presses record and talks too much. That's about it."
oh, dude, I just almost made a video at the Walmart, but there was a car coming. Someone had lost their glove in the parking lot, and it was giving the middle finger.
Ah,
But I
that's
almost got
awesome.
hit by a car trying to make the video, so I had to stop and didn't get it.
Heck, I used when I got the 24K or 2.4K.
Yep.
I thought I used the image. I don't know where it was at, but I pulled up an old cartoon clip and had that spinning while I was talking.
Yep.
Oh wait, crazy news. Twisted Metal has a second season coming out.
Oh yeah.
Apparently it did well enough.
I hadn't even seen the first season.
Me neither. And I have the Peacock network now.
I don't have the bird.
Ah, I should just use the VPN I got. It's probably on Netflix and some other place.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. But I do that for my dirty deviant activities, and that's it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I wish I still had my old pirating laptop. That thing was a beast.
I didn't have a pirating laptop. I had a pirating desktop, but I was like, track me if you want to. I'm homeless.
I had a desktop too, but I didn't do anything nefarious on it.
like the PC I had was home built,
Oh, you
and
put
you can click my internet if you want to, but it's like, good luck. That was back in
right?
the day. I don't do none of that no more.
No, me either.
Hey, what up, Cleaner Beats? Ah, yeah, respect to you too. Cleaner Beats be having these sessions where he be just putting beats together. He be killing it.
Nice. I love a good
Heck, I was sitting
mixology.
there one day. I had the live stream playing. I was just sitting outside with my headphones on, and I'm just up here rapping to the beat as he's making it.
Nice.
Yeah, it
Net
was
zero.
sick. Net zero internet. I remember Net Zero. I remember Netscape.
Right?
But I wasn't into like doing too much dirty deviant activity. I was just hanging out too much on Kazaa and LimeWire. I couldn't help it. You get these dope remixes of songs because it's like, right before the mixtape era came out. Like, if you looked hard enough, you can find Bone Thugs and Harmony rapping on "I Got Five on It" beat.
Yep. You could find just about anything on there.
Yeah. Hey, EJ, how you doing? EJ the Gamer in the house.
Hey.
Yeah.
Frostwire and Bear Shares.
Nah, I missed that era. I still remember when Napster came out.
I was just talking about Napster last night with somebody.
I remember that. And then it like Kazaa and all that. But also I was talking about how I was talking to these people online, and I said, "You want to know who the original reaction videos were? That was Beavis and Butthead."
Absolutely.
Because like a reaction video, they don't play the whole video. They clip it up and they talk through it.
Dude, one of my they got that new seasons of that, and one of the metal detecting channels I watched was featured on it.
Oh, that's cool. But I mean, remember back in the day, being on Beavis and Butthead is what got you the clout.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's how I had heard a lot of like metal groups that I had never gotten a chance to hear before.
Yeah, because they'd be flipping through the channels and be like, "Oh, what's this?"
Yep. Burnt CDs Unlimited.
Oh, the old burnt CDs.
Uh-huh. A step up from just dubbing the tape.
I used to love the old friggin' dual head friggin' beat boombox so that you could record the songs onto another tape.
Yep. You press
Do you remember
record when a song you like was coming on the radio.
Yeah, or call in to request a song just so you can record it. Oh yeah.
Oh, those call-ins used to suck though, because it wouldn't be immediate. You might have to wait an hour.
Yep.
How you doing, Kendall?
Sometimes that was the only way to get the song you wanted was to call in and request it.
Yeah. I know. I used to call 107.5 a bunch of times just to hear Suicidal Tendencies, Institutionalized.
Yep. It's a good song.
Uh-huh. The good old days when people forgot that Ice-T was in a metal group.
Oh, I know, right?
And now they're like, that guy on Law and Order is in a metal group. I'm like, that guy on Law and Order was a gangster rapper and a pimp and a metal guy.
Yeah.
And he was in a breakdance, and he was in breakdancing movies.
And he had that naked friend that was always coming up on stage with him.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name right off the top of my head, but there was always that naked dude popping out.
Ice-T with the spike bracelets and stuff and the perfectly
Yeah.
permed hair with a Run DMC hat on and a sweatsuit.
Yep.
The 80s. What a fashion disaster.
You know,
I loved it.
you can't all be Kangol hats and, you know.
Tangos and Puma hats.
Yeah.
Big old dookie chains.
Oh, man.
Hot Topic Ice-T. Yeah, that was Ice-T though back in the day. Of course, there was Crush Groove. There's only one crappy movie from that era, and that's because I'm like, why did y'all do this? It was called Rapping with Mario Van Peebles. What's funny is somebody made a video on YouTube about it, and I grew up in that era, and I don't have any fond memories of this movie.
Right?
No one wanted to watch Rapping. It was Beat Street, Crush Groove, and Wild Style.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, but Cleaner, he be doing. I like his beats, and I like that he's not one note about it too. He can go up tempo, low tempo, mid tempo, but also he can do I like that he even had a little time where he was like mixing in the rock rap because that was my bag back in the day. Contrary to popular belief, it was Anthrax that did the first rap rock song.
Yeah.
Was it a great song? To me, yes. But overall, no.
I feel you. I could listen to it right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I love I'm the Man. Heck, Kevin Smith and Johnny Depp's daughter did a cover of it on a movie called Yoga Hosers.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, that movie was. Oh, Kevin Smith, why you got to keep hurting my feelings?
Yeah.
Oh, EJ's watching me right now. Let me see. Oh, that's EJ. Okay, took me a second. He changed his name. My friend's son.
Oh.
Yeah, I was walking with my water jug, y'all. They're actually watching me on the TV.
Nice.
But see, I'm not sitting up here saying anything explicit or wrong for the youngsters.
We try
You got to
not
catch
to,
that
yeah.
one at night, and even then, I'm half tired.
Right? Yeah, it's hard for me not to swear, but I do my best with you. Oh.
Nah, I just have this rule. I'm like, I know kids curse worse than I do, but I'm not going to be the one that taught them anything. They learn that.
Oh, nice. Made his first video. Nice, nice. Well, I think we lost him.
You didn't lose me.
No, well, you cut out when you were saying whatever there a second ago.
Yeah, I'm back
Could be
in
like
range of the
getting-
Wi-Fi. That's what happened. Hold on, let me turn off the cam and my. I will tell you this though: them adorable the adorable dogs that you like. Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them decided to. One of them was in the garage and took a pee on my PlayStation. About 4.
Oh. Oh.
Luckily, luckily it was double boxed. I'm like, why you got to
Right.
mark your territory?
He's like, because it smells different. It didn't smell like me.
But nah, EJ said he made his first video. That's cool.
I see that.
I'm have to check it out. Let me go ahead and subscribe to him.
Four views. Nice, nice. Well, you have a couple more once this is over, I'm sure. Oh. Because I'd subscribe to your channel right now, but if I do that, it'll throw me out of here. So I'll have to wait.
There it is. All right. So I just got through subbing to the channel. Throw out the first one. Hey, yeah, no, you'll get more.
Oh, yeah. That's what I
As
was
long as you
telling
enjoy
him.
doing. But yeah, no, I'll show you the culprit. Hold on. You think you can
Hang
just
on,
hide
let me get out of the chat real quick.
it? Hey, what up, Viral Vinay? Best wishes, best wishes. I'm good. I'm just it's hot outside. Yep. See, there's the roosters. No, I mean the chickens. The chickens are chilling. Hey, Cash.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, that's the one. Him right
I
there.
kind of
The
figured.
one who likes to pee on everything. Hey, Scrappy. Let me get your eye real quick. There we go. Only one missing is Cat.
Yeah, I was just wondering where Cat was.
Yeah. Oh, Cat is a dog that acts like a cat. She was passed out on me last night. It's better than back in the day because there was this other dog here, May. She rest in peace. But this big dog here, Cash, and the other one, Blue, used to literally when I sleep on there's Cat right there. Used to pass out on me. One would smother my face, the other one would get my legs so I couldn't move.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was not fun.
Now Cat's going to follow you around. What are we doing, buddy?
Yeah. Nah, she thinks I got some treats on me.
Right.
My sister's like, it's your fault. She's like, we never gave him this much attention. Then you come in. I'm like, I'm just
It's
a
like,
friendly guy.
yeah. Anytime I go to someone's house and they got a dog, they're like right on me, like, "Hey, buddy, what's up?"
Yeah. Nope, nope. I got nothing. You guys finish eating. Even the chickens be following me. I thought chickens would run from you, but Rocky
No.
lied. They only run from me when they don't want to go to their coop.
Yep. That is
Like
about
around
the only
sundown,
time.
when I know it. Like the only way I know I got them for sure is if they're perched up on the table. If they're perched on the table, I can just grab them easily. But when the sun's
Yeah.
down, they're just kind of cruising. They'll start walking and start evading me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. One of these days, I'll show you all the knickknacks around here. Some of this stuff I don't get. I still don't know what the hell this is. I assume it's like a shoe of some sort. like a
Probably a
shoe for a shoe display. And look, we
Yeah.
made a chalkboard out of a car
Nice.
hood.
Nice.
Yep. Guys, can't never keep your blankets in check. Talking to the dogs.
I knew you
He's
were
a
in the
man that
house.
I've tucked him in at night. And look, now
Yep.
Cash is in his coop. See that stare down?
Oh, yeah. He's like, what?
But yeah, I'll get the damn camera out of your face, I swear. You ain't like that when you want something.
Oh no, definitely not.
But we built this a hammock.
Nice.
It is a good hammock.
I love a good hammock nap.
Yeah. Nah, it's just too hot for it. I'll mess around and cook.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Plus, it's not a hammock that like spreads out. You got to open it. Like it's not the
Oh,
one
yeah.
where it's like, you got this wires out, so it's like straight out. So when you go in, it contours to you. This
Yeah.
one will roll you up and suck you in if you ain't careful.
Oh yes.
But yeah, now my DJ, I'm gonna check. I got him. Go check it out. Little video game video because he be talking to me about games and stuff. Him and my homegirl's son. He's like 8. He's on the Switch. He plays Kingdom Hearts, and you know me. As the big strapping tough guy that I am, I couldn't wait to gush about Kingdom Hearts. Like, you got no idea. You know I love Kingdom Hearts.
Right.
I couldn't wait to give out hints and tips and tricks.
Oh, you got to do this here. No, you go over here and do this. Yeah.
I'm like, no, trust me. You want the ultimate weapon, don't you? You got to do this. His mom looking at me crazy, and I'm like, shut up. You knew I used to play this.
Right.
She's like, used to. You probably bought the deluxe edition. I'm like, I did not, as it sits on my PlayStation. Hey, it's not my fault. I didn't know Disney and Squaresoft would put together a game that would be awesome.
Right.
Like, people don't like part 3, in the which I say, shut up. I like 3. Problem is, you got to know all the lore, and it's like on so many different systems. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Did I play them all? Yes, sort of. Except there was only stuff I could afford. Like, I didn't have no Game Boy Advance like everybody else. I didn't even have a
Right.
Game Boy. I had an Atari Lynx that I think I stole from somebody.
I had the Sega Game Gear and a Game Boy.
No, I didn't have a Game Boy. Even if I did, I couldn't afford the games. And also, I'm gonna be the only person to say this about Game Boy. Screw Game Boy. In fact, I might make
Yeah.
a video about it, but I don't like being negative. But screw Game Boy, because guess what? At least with my Atari Lynx and the Game Gears and the ones that were in color, you could see them in the dark.
Yep.
With a Game Boy, if you didn't have a reading light or some type of lamp idea, you were screwed. And I used to take a lot of bus trips.
Oh yeah. Well, the only reason I had the Game Boy is because my rich friend's mother bought it for me for Christmas one year.
Oh, that is awesome sauce. I ain't had no rich. I had no rich friends' parents that liked me. They all thought I was a criminal. All their kids were doing all the stealing. I was the
Right.
straight guy.
No, I'm very polite around my friends' parents.
Yeah, me too. But they all thought I was a thug. I know why.
Not until later that they thought I was a thug. Oh.
But yeah, hey Angie, baby, what's up? She been putting it down, like, she keep putting on these shorts with all this food, and I'm like, between her and Caitlin, I need to just go hit some houses up.
16-bit Sega. I love it.
Oh, your first system was a Sega Genesis? Did you have a Sega? A big red one?
Oh, oh man.
It had games like Alpha on there and Monopoly and the very first Sonic, not Sonic the Hedgehog, but the one that wasn't as good.
Yep.
That they had a lot, and it wasn't even like A and B. It was button 1 and button 2.
Yep.
My first system was an Atari 2400.
I had the
Because you know they had like a
ColecoVision.
bunch of different Ataris. I had an Atari, Intellivision, Nintendo. Like I had them all until I turned about 11, and then I was homeless.
I
Yeah,
used to
she
love
does
the
those good food
TurboGrafx.
shorts. But yeah, no, I love
TurboGrafx
my video games.
is one of my favorite systems.
Which one? TurboGrafx 16? Bonk's Adventures.
Yeah.
Oh, with the TurboGrafx CD, they had that Castlevania game too.
Yes, they did.
That Castlevania game was dope.
Yep.
So good they released the first half of it on PlayStation on Symphony of the Night.
The Sega Dreamcast.
Yeah. Hey, Dreamcast was so underrated.
Yeah.
Dreamcast had, I loved playing that first Sonic Adventure. Evil
I like
Dead was
Soul
on
Calibur.
there. Oh,
Soul
yeah, Soul
Calibur was my
Calibur, Crazy
favorite.
Taxi.
Yep. Crazy Taxi.
Yeah.
Oh, you should play some with the boys. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, play something. My mom didn't play video games either. And then she went to Chicago and she got hooked on Soul Calibur. Talking about she'll dust me
Yep.
with Taki. You know, I couldn't take that line down.
No, definitely not.
You dust me? You ain't even play
Oh,
these
the
games.
Saturn,
I was born into these
Sega?
games. You merely adopted them.
right?
Yep, Sega Saturn. Panzer Dragoon.
Yep.
Panzer Dragoon was on there. I thought to say, but you know the problem with Sega is they kept bringing out their systems too quickly without finishing them, and then everybody else would be like, "Oh man, my stuff sucks. I got to fix this." And somebody had discovered on the Dreamcast that there was something in there that you could either put into it or take out, and then you could play like damn near any game on it, any CD game. I forgot how it went. My old roommate was telling me about it.
Yeah, there was like a cover over the laser or something, little lens thing or something that read only the Sega games or something.
Yeah. So like, you know, because they play like the Japanese versions of all these games. That's how I learned about the Street Fighter fiasco.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know, exactly, they're grown now. Y'all all can play some games and get down.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think they stopped playing, did they?
Yeah. I don't think that happens. I don't stop playing. You might catch me with some action figures. I don't care.
Yeah,
I can cover it up behind my 4-year-old nephew and be like, this is his stuff.
I can't do that. I live with people that are older than me at the moment. Like I got, that show How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
I got
that show.
My daughter bought
I'm still
me a
mad
Robin
about the ending of that show.
Yeah, the ending was
The
kind
final
of
season
janky.
sucked. Sorry.
Yeah, it did. It did.
And my mom used to watch that together. What? What do you want? That's Harry and Jackie.
Ow.
Harry likes to fight with Cat. I don't know why.
Just because it's something to do.
Yeah. Yep. They still play games. Of course, you don't get over it. It don't stop. It never stops. It can't stop. Won't stop. But anyways.
I mean, hell, I'm so addicted to gaming that my friend, that little handheld that I have, that Mayu Mini.
Yeah.
I was going past his house. It was wicked late at night one night, and he was messaging me about this thing. He's like, "Oh, I got this thing for you." And I was like, "Well, I'm gonna be going by in a bit." I was like, "But you ain't gonna be awake." And he's like, "No." I was like, "Just go out and put it on your bumper for me, and I'll stop by and grab it." He's like, "All right." So I picked my friend's wife up from work, and on the way back through, I freaking pull down this dirt road and just stop and run down to this house and grab something and come back. She didn't know what was going on.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, it's just a little handheld game system. Don't worry about it."
Yeah, I love those. All right. But yeah, no, what I was about to say is, y'all remember the Street Fighter fiasco, right? About the main bosses, like how Blanca's name wasn't Blanca; it was supposed to be. His name was Balrog. Balrog was named M. Bison.
Yep.
but they did that. They didn't want to get into the whole legal thing with Mike Tyson at the time, and Vega was Blanca, M. Bison was Vega. It was weird. I was like, playing on Japanese. I went, this is so weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I got some of them Japanese games on that little handheld thing.
Yeah,
and some of them are crazy.
oh yeah, and I don't even mean like messed up crazy. I mean like, wow, I did not know that this even was a game.
Yeah,
They made a video game out of the Young Ones.
really.
The TV show, yeah, somebody had made like a text-based game for the Young Ones. It was years ago. I don't know if it ever got released, but I'd be in these YouTube streets for abandoned video games or games that didn't come out to the States or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Tekken's your go-to. Yeah, Tekken's cool, but I'm a Virtua Fighter guy through and through.
Yeah. There was another PlayStation game. I cannot remember the damn name of it, but it was one of my favorite fighting games. It was called like Kenji or some friggin' thing. I can't even remember what the hell it was.
It could be Kenji. There was one I wanted to play. There was one I played. I remember I used to play with this clown called Hecklar, and it was like a Mortal Kombat style game.
Yeah.
On PlayStation. But I didn't own a PlayStation, so I couldn't tell you what it was. The only ones I remember that were obscure were Tobal #1. That's what it was called.
Yep.
And Battle Arena Toshinden, which actually was a pretty cool fighting game series.
Yeah, it was. See you later, PMC.
PMC. You have a good one. Much love to you.
Said he had to watch a movie with the wife here.
Ain't nobody got to do that. They want to do that.
Yeah, I know.
Got to watch a movie. Shut up. You know damn well you can't wait to catch this movie. You probably looking for that excuse.
He's gonna be watching Notting Hill tonight. No.
Oh, that's okay. I used to watch Avonlea. I got no place to judge anybody.
And the Green Gables. Oh, I know. Trust me.
Yeah. Hey, this is back when the Disney show used to have pretty good programming.
Yeah.
I used to watch a little Babysitters Club. I ain't care.
Right?
Hey, what up, Puma Yogi? But yeah, like, I was talking to my sister and what I found out? That they have never released Pete and Pete, like all of them, all the seasons.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't. Like you can't even really find. I even tried finding them out on YouTube. They're very hard to find because Nickelodeon never formally, put it together. In order to watch them, you got to get like people that were like the same way I got all of my Muppet Babies when I downloaded them on Kazaa years ago.
Yeah.
When I downloaded Muppet Babies, all of Jim Henson stuff, but Muppet Babies in particular, somebody just basically taped all of those and then digitized them.
Yep.
Because you couldn't really just get that because of the copyright nightmare.
Yep.
Which was a shame because I thought it was a good show before they brought it back out.
Pre-streaming nonsense. Oh.
Yeah. But when they do that, yeah, same thing with like I found this out. I might talk about it one day on one of these videos where like if you watch, like I buy a box collection of a show, right? That I like. Like, okay, Scrubs. I had all the seasons of those up to like season 6 or 7.
Yep.
And one thing I noticed when I was watching on streaming, they changed all the music.
Yep.
Like I'm like, that's not the song they were playing when they went through this.
Yeah, certain songs they weren't allowed to use in them. They had to overdub it. Yeah.
Yep. They did the same thing with like when I used to have a WWE network.
Mm-hmm.
Like they would for like it's especially for like because they would have all the old wrestling on there like ECW and stuff before Vince bought it, and none of the theme songs were the theme songs because all of the theme songs they had were copyright nightmares. Like New Jack used to come out to Natural Born Killers by Ice Cube and Dr. Dre. Lance Storm would come out to AC/DC, and Chris Candido. So it was like crazy. It's not even a big deal. It's just funny to think about. And I don't ever see nobody really talk about it on YouTube. I hope I'm still on here. I should be.
You're still on there. I had to mute because I was talking to the roommate.
Oh, no, that's cool. I had to mute earlier because I was talking to my sister came up, and then she tried to jump in front of the camera. I'm like, good thing I had it pointed at the floor. Because she would have been cool with it until she realized she was on camera. Then she'd be like, you better delete that.
Right.
Like, but you did it. Whatever.
Like my buddy put out a metal detecting video here recently with his girlfriend's 2 kids in it. Her son was fine with being on the video, and the little girl was in the video. He's like, "Well, she doesn't want to be on it." And then literally 13 seconds later, he pans right up to her and goes, "There she is."
All up in it.
It's like, oh man.
Nah, I learned don't do that to no girls. I don't feel like getting cut.
No, right? Cut, kick, whatever.
Yeah. Offer me something that's got strychnine in it. No thanks.
Yeah, hey, you want a muffin? No, I'm good.
Nah, I know. See, I remember that thing I did to you. Told me not to do. So no, I'm not gonna go. Even if it was something petty and funny to you, it wasn't to them.
Oh no, never is.
What the heck is? Oh, Baby Doll. That's her name, Baby Doll. Sorry, I was thinking of a Batman villain. Her name was Baby Doll.
Yeah, my brain does that too all the time. It's like, oh yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah,
Right in the middle of it.
But nah, I'm still surprised. Somehow I jumped. Remember when I got 2,400? I'm looking up now. I'm at like 3,100. I'm like, why? That's 1,000. Where'd I get 1,000 from?
Right.
These videos aren't that interesting.
Oh yeah, I'm not a troublemaker.
There's Sunfish.
He's
What
the
up, man?
troublemaker.
I miss you. Ever since you went into Xbox world, you done disappeared on me. That's why I don't have an Xbox.
Right now,
I don't see him. Only time I heard from him was on my road trip back to Vegas.
Oh yeah.
So we were gonna stop through, but where we were at, it was impossible because we were basically at the Texas-Oklahoma border.
Oh yeah.
And then we ended up in New Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I drove to Albuquerque Hospital without a license because of a crazy emergency.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we do for family, you know.
Uh-huh. Even the ones that irritate us, and we love them.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. I haven't got a chance to even check it out, man. I've been on here streaming. I can't. They won't let me watch it till I get off of the stream. I'll watch it. You'll know I did. I know you love the Xbox side. I don't like Xbox enough. It's bad enough it can connect to my computer. And I'm like, yeah, I know I can get free points for that, but I like to keep my stuff separate. Even though Xbox does have the CW app in there. There was a couple of CW shows that were only on like the CW app that weren't on the CW that were pretty funny.
Yep.
They had one, I forgot what it was called, but it was like they had this dude who was like a Vanilla Ice-like character. He had the bad flat top and the shades on and the bicycle short and the fanny pack.
Yep.
Been hatching chickens? Oh, you got some turkeys. Look at you. You got the garden going, gang, gang. I don't know much about the garden. I mean, I'm learning. My sister's doing all of it, but she built this. She got the little stakes in here for the doors.
Nice.
Yeah, see this? Like, she built this, though, but the reason why I'm not touching these is because I was helping her plant those. It's like, don't push too hard. I'm like, I won't. And then I'm like trying to get it, and then snap. I'm like, damn it, I'll buy you a bundle. So the next day I go in with a full stick just so I know the size and whatnot and where to go, the reference point. I'm holding it. I get in front of the door at Lowe's, right? I get in front of the door that you don't have to push or pull open. It just opens when you stand in front of it. And the damn thing snapped in my hand.
Ugh.
I wasn't even squeezing it.
That's no good.
Yeah. But I picked her up the bundle. So, there's that. Like, she's got her fence here for her garden here. Like the little pathway and whatnot. So she got it going the way she wants it to.
Nice.
So she got the plants growing inside and going to get transferred. This is good soil. It got some wood down there, some cardboard, to biodegrade into. It's got some compost ready for it and some mulch.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, the dogs and chickens do get along. They get along, though, because of this guy here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cash don't play. Cash don't play about these chickens. because there were more, but a couple passed, and then one of the dogs was messing with him, and Cash came out, I guess, and whooped his butt.
Don't mess with
He
my
was like, "Oh,
babies.
you must have forgot whose house this is." You know, he went to town.
It happens.
Yeah. Next weekend you might go live. I think you got to have 50 subscribers to go live, unless you're playing a video game. If you have a video game that is connected to your YouTube or Twitch, you can go live without having to do that. And the only reason I
Yeah.
know that is because I went through that when I first started. I'm telling you this so you don't have to deal with it.
Yeah, I don't know if they started giving everyone the community page and all that stuff. So I don't know if the live thing has changed or not.
Yeah, it used to be you had to have at least 50 subscribers.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's still that way because my aunt's trying to go live and she can't. She still needs to get to 50.
Oh, okay.
But if you're playing a video game like on your Switch or an Xbox or a PlayStation, as long as your YouTube is connected to it, you can go live no problem. I don't know if they'll push you out. The first live stream I did on here was horrible. I used that Streamlabs one, and I didn't know what I was doing. So it just makes me sound like Max Headroom the whole way through. I'm like, and I was getting to the point about talking about it. Yeah, that's what it sounded like the whole time.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Cash. Cash wouldn't. Yeah, Cash got his own little spot in the kennel. It's weird. He prefers to sleep in here, but this is also his I'm in trouble kennel. He ain't did nothing wrong today, as far as I know.
Right.
Peeing on a PlayStation 4, but he did that days ago, and he already got in trouble for that.
Right.
Yeah, you can go live off of StreamYards. You can
Yeah.
go live off of Streamlabs too, but EJ is a youngster, Sunfish. He's a youngster. I gotta establish the fact that he's a youngin.
Yeah. I already knew this, but he didn't because he wasn't here. So.
Yeah. So I'm teaching them as best as I can, even though I don't know why. I'm gonna tell you now, EJ, I don't know squat. I'm not very smart. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just know about what I've been through on these things.
Right. It's life experience.
Yeah. Well, that and I always knew how to use a computer, but they weren't my life.
Yeah.
Like I know some people that were practically born into it. I was here to watch it become. I watched it become a household thing.
Yep.
Just like I watched cell phones become a thing that everybody had. When I remember, we just used them to beat people up with.
Right, because they were bricks.
Yeah, they were just giant bricks. I mean, you could poke somebody in the eye with the antenna.
Oh yeah, and it wouldn't bend.
Exactly. I'm like, cellular, convenient my butt. It weighed like 5 pounds.
Yeah, the battery lasted about 12 minutes.
Yeah. Oh Lord. And yeah, people used to think they were so cool. I'm like, look at all that radiation.
Right. They look like they're in the Vietnam War with that backpack radio on, trying to make a call.
I'm like, look here, Wind Talker. Or that Clint Eastwood movie where he was in the military. I forgot what that one was called.
Oh, which one? Heartbreak Ridge?
No, yeah, it might have been Heartbreak Ridge. Yeah, it was. You know why I didn't think that was the name? Because of that damn movie Hacksaw Ridge.
Oh, yep.
Because Hacksaw Ridge, yeah, Heartbreak Ridge, yeah, that's the Clint Eastwood one.
Yeah, that's the one that had what's his frig in it. Mario Van Peebles is the guitar player dude.
Yep. Well, what do you want? It was the 80s to 90s. You know, everybody had to have a military movie at that time.
Oh, yeah.
Charlie Sheen had a couple of them. Everybody had one.
Yep.
It's kind of like, I didn't know this until living with my sister. I think there's a law. I think there's an actual rule where you have to be on an episode of Law and Order.
Oh, right.
Any
There's
one of
been
them.
so many people on there.
Yeah. Like, have you done your episode of Law and Order? I don't think you can get a job in Hollywood without having, like, you can't get to the next step without having an episode of Law and Order. Because there's people on watching it with, I'm like, wait, he was in this?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a way out of character role for him.
Yeah. Every time. And she watches all the Law and Orders.
Yeah. That's what my
The
roommate
old
watched.
ones with Jerry Orbach to nowadays with the SVUs and the criminal. But she doesn't watch she doesn't watch the Canadian one. There was also a British one. Because like we talked about this before. Every place had their own Law and Order show.
Oh yeah.
No, it's good to see you, Sunfish. I'm glad to hear about the chickens and the ducks. That was the next thing my sis was working on, is getting the ducks. But right now it's the garden first. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She wants to build like a tiny house out here too and have me live in it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
What I would take it. As long as I
Right.
can stream from it.
Yeah.
Mm.
It says you can
Ah,
go live tomorrow.
cool.
Nice.
Then you're good.
Right.
I know they won't let Tyra do it at all. Like I said, they change it for everybody. I guess like newer people or not even newer people. Because remember when I told you I couldn't even post in my community till I got 500. As soon as I got to 500, then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, are you brand new and starting out? You can now post in it." I'm like, "Shut up."
Same thing. I was at like 489, and someone that had 150 got it, and I was like, "Wait a minute, what?"
Yeah, I remember I worked hard. I only wanted 100 just so I can get my name on the
Yep.
youtube.com/AnubisDWicked.
Yep.
Hey, if it says you can go live, go for it.
Yeah,
Don't be
definitely.
afraid. Be yourself and don't make plans. Just have fun with it.
Yep. Yeah, we never have any plans when we go on here.
Yeah, I didn't plan squat. This was I was originally planning to go walk and get my water jug filled, and then all the people I talked to showed up.
Yep.
Hey, if I'm not working, I'll check it out. I, I don't even know my schedule yet.
Right. Yeah, I'll
Unless they
subscribe to
decided they're
it.
firing me, that'll make me mad.
I doubt that'll happen.
I know. I came in busting butt.
Exactly. They're like, man, we got to keep that guy.
He doesn't even question us. Some of the stuff he ain't even supposed to do.
Right.
Well, no, like I like what I do. I'm just simple. As long as I'm working, because I get antsy, especially since I'm working on my smoking habit.
Oh yeah.
So the more I'm moving, the easier it is, because I'm more addicted to the motion. So if I'm in constant motion doing something, then I'm not as pulled in. Every now and then, though, I've had a few,
I'm
but it
sure.
ain't
Yeah.
bad. And since I don't drink no more, it's not as big of a hindrance.
True.
Ah. Oh, sorry, still running. Let's see here. In the garage. I wonder where they're at. There we go. Good. They all list up.
Oh yeah.
hmm Summers are
Looks like
coming.
nice truck.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Trucks. Oh yeah. See, I'm out here now to go from Wi-Fi to 5G. I need to turn that off so I can. There we
Yeah.
go.
He's jumping back
Otherwise,
and
it's gonna
forth.
keep switching up on me
Yeah.
like it did earlier. You just gonna go live tomorrow. Definitely got to check out EJ's stuff.
Yeah. I'll check him out once we're off of here. I'll go over and subscribe to him, give him another one.
Yep.
Because I like watching people play games. Oh, it's almost 7 o'clock. I gotta eat some dinner. Holy moly.
Oh yeah, it is almost 7 where you're at.
Yeah.
I have to remember all that for everybody. Like I have to remember some of the people are in other countries
Yeah, I
across the
know, right?
pond. Like really across. Or some like some are like 6 hour differences, some are like 12-hour differences,
Yep.
some are 13, 16. Messed up. Some of the ones that actually want to game with me and stuff. And I'm like, are so bad when I'm going to work, you're going to bed or something.
Yeah, right.
But when you're up for it, I can't.
Yep.
Especially
Yeah, it's
since I'm
always
not a consistently scheduled streamer.
yeah. Likewise, I just randomly decide to be like, I go live today. Oh.
Yeah. Well, we're not really looking.
Yeah, not looking for the.
We just do it
all
because
that.
we just do it for the hell of it.
Yeah, I'm like one of them guys that won't say those things that everyone says about 46 times a video.
All right. And or they don't say it, but they have it. It scrolls across the
Oh yeah,
bottom of your screen.
yeah, or it just pops up in the middle of it or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah, I have one of those on here. Somebody screenshotted it for the 1 second I did it.
yeah. I've never said it.
I've never said.
Never even had it on the banner or nothing.
Say it. I don't care. You want to do that? Do that. You don't want to do that? Do that. I don't even look.
Yeah, I got no expectations. That's for sure.
Yeah, I expect the. Actually, I do have expectations. It's weird expectations. I expect that when I make a video about a certain subject, that somebody
Yeah.
knows the hell I'm talking about. That's
Yeah.
it. Like that's one of the reasons I was so happy when I met Charlie Cat and he knew all this stuff about Neo Geo.
Oh yeah, right.
Right? Or like when I talk about like the Pirates of Dark Water video games, and somebody was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, man," he went into it. He got passionate. And the worst part is you can only find stuff and scams on the other side, or fixed treasures on the other one. And I'm like, "Yep."
Oh, I'm still so happy that I still got my Niddler.
Yep, you knit eye. Ugh. But you said you got to go get some food. I'm about to
do.
get some too. So I'm gonna wish you well. And as for the rest
Yes,
of y'all,
sir.
thanks for hanging out. I'm gonna go check out EJ's video. I'm a content creator. I'm just some dude who talks too much. But much love and peace out.
See you.